check this one out, HJ47. I have so much to talk about this one. It is a fine specimen. It's 7th month, 1984. You got your 2H. There's been a few mods to this one over the years, but it come brand new from a Toowoomba dealer in Queensland, and straight away off the floor they put the ferry overdrive on there, and they put the high mount turbo on the 2H, brand new. And I read a lot in forums that don't turbo your 2H, make sure you ceramic coat this, make sure you harden this. The guy that's typing that needs to harden up, because this one's done 450,000 Ks, or it's done over, so it's nearly done 500,000 turbo 2H, and this thing's got a lot of boogie. Everyone's had a drive here. A few of us here love our 2Hs, they're all turboed, so we all wanted a turn of this one, and it's true testament to the old 2H, what it can handle. So after Toowoomba, its second owner was sold to a family member in Gympie, so it stayed in Queensland, made its way to Gympie. He set it up as a bit of a tourer, and then the third owner is when some stuff really started to happen. It got a 5-speed, out with the ferry overdrive and the 4-speed comes the 5-speed. It got 60 series power steer. Now we've got aircon in it. We've got some ARB bar and the scrub rails. A really cool thing too is these scrub rails are independent from the bar, so there's no tampering with the structure of what's going on with ARB up here. But they don't just, not just up the front, but all in underneath. There's a lot of structure, so the protection underneath the sills and stuff's really strong, where you can't see under the car as well, and nothing's welded to the chassis. She's all been bolted on, so that's very cool. But now it's made its 4th owner, and that's who's bought a vehicle into us this time. And he purchased it. Somebody was gonna turn this into a comp truck and change the whole thing of it and make it a tough comp truck, but he got picked on a bit by a few mates and some people at Land Cruiser Mountain said, nah, leave it original. So they decided to leave this one, and now 4th owner, she's back on the farm. So it started on the farm and now it's a farm rig again. So it's coming to Mr. Land Cruiser. We've done a fair bit this time. You can see the height on this thing, the stance on it. He's already got a body lift, but we've put new 2-inch terrain tamer kit right through the whole thing. And with the extended shackles, you can see there's a lot of room under there. She's a nice lifted vehicle. Now, it's a double ARB locked as well. I didn't mention that. There's a compressor under there, both diffs. But while it was here, we rebuilt the front axle, all your swivel hubs, tie rods, a lot of little things. It was leaking diesel, had to brace some stuff up there. And we've gone right over a little bit of electrical too, so it's ready to leave us now. But as usual, I've got to do my walk around. There's a bit more to talk about this one, so we'll go inside and have a look at the old farm girl. So inside it's pretty damn plush. There's a few little aftermarket things going on here. Down by the accelerator pedal is the locker switches. So we've got the compressor in both rear and front lockers. He's also got aftermarket gauges. They've been there a long time, probably since the vehicle. They're really old sort of retro gauges going on top of the dash. Inside it's also got a GME radio and the Kenwood stereo. Otherwise you're looking at HJ47, pretty plain from its day. Those that don't know, in 82 to late 82 to 84, they evolved a lot, so they started coming out with your tacho, your clock, a whole different dash setup. So one of the more sought after, or the more sought after model, is in the late 80s for all the goodies. It's had its the hood lining done over the years. It's nice and tidy up there. Otherwise we're stocko in here, but you'll notice the aircon. There was kind of two types of aircon back in the day. There was the knee freezer, which this one's not, which would sort of basically only freeze the passenger and keep it nice and cool, but it was cold in one area, where this one's got the aircon coming out of the heater box, way more sought after. There's a couple advantages there. You can spread your aircon load to everyone in the cab, but in this model you've got the ducts coming out up the side of the heater, up the windscreen, so you can also have the cold air coming out on the glass. So he's got the more desirable aircon in this, which is very cool, and it's been there a very long time as well. That's the interior. So this one's got the drop side, as you can see, and my favourite tray is the drop side with a wood floor. It's just a period for the 47. It looks very cool. He keeps his fridge and toolbox in there. But also underneath, we've got a water tank, the tap here. So he's got extra fuel, extra water. Again, it's locked, turbo, aircon, 5-speed. It's just got power steer, it's just got everything, but it's still a farm tilly. Now, this one also had a full respray. I think it was the third owner gave it a full respray and new weather strips. But the current owner was telling me there was no panel beating involved at all. It's always been a rust-free vehicle. It just badly sunburnt and faded, so they gave it a bit of a tickle. And it's always been such the straight car that it is today, so that's really cool to know. And now Ben, the new owner, or the current owner, I can't see him selling this anytime soon. He'll probably be the last owner for many, many years. He's a farmer. He has other farm vehicles and family vehicles. This one's more of an enjoyment for him. He runs it to the pub, has the legal amount and runs it home, and that's what it's about. HJ47.